Hello and a very warm welcome to the programme. Question: is travelling on public transport or a lack of childcare stopping you going back to the office? Because this was supposed to be back to work week for many of us in the PM's next step to ease lockdown. However, despite his call to return to the workplace and welcome back those who'd been shielding, it seems here in the capital many haven't changed their work habits and have stayed away. Alice Bandukravi has been finding out why.
All right, guys, come on, let me see your best jumps, your best ones.
Naomi is a management consultant and mum to two energetic kids. And though she gave it a go, working from home and homeschooling were just not compatible.
What I tried to do was do everything. So I did request to have some flexibility from work, and they obliged, which I was really grateful for. And they were happy for me to facilitate education during the day. And then once the kids were finished with that, get on with my work. And in theory, that was wonderful. But in practice, I found that I was constantly on the go, didn't stop, didn't get a break, and I was going crazy.
Now, though, new research shows that most workplaces have begun to get workers back in. 74% of small businesses say up to 20% of their staff have returned. And from the employee perspective, the biggest barriers to returning to work are concerns about public transport for 95% of those questioned, and concerns about childcare for 68%. But one business leader is uncompromising in his position, letting go of 30 employees who were not ready to go back to work.
They quite like this idea of sitting at home and why can't I work from home? And you know, I don't want to come into London. I mean, let's not kid anybody. If you weren't giving them 80% of their money, they'd be back in tomorrow. I mean, this is the biggest crisis we've had since World War II. And, you know, somebody needs to stand up. You need people like me, business leaders, entrepreneurs, people who've got the balls to be able to say, you know, enough's enough. We need to stop the furlough. Let's get back to work and all start pulling their weight.
Others have a more flexible approach. This company in Whitechapel is preparing to accommodate some employees in the office and some at home for the foreseeable future.
Somewhere down the line, there will be essentially a work from home policy. So maybe 2 days a week, everybody can work from home. But I think there'll be some overlap days where we want everybody to be in the office together. Because people are far apart and not working together. You struggle to form bonds sometimes, and you struggle to pass on knowledge, which is sometimes quite nuanced. You don't know you're passing it on. Somebody just absorbs it by being around you.
There are other benefits to the wider economy too, not least bolstering the businesses who depend on office workers being around. Just how feasible that is, particularly for working parents, well, that's the big unknown. Alice Bandukravi, BBC London.